such as making Halloween posters. And then this is Alondra, and Alondra is a senior also that does work in here, same work as I do, same level. So how do you feel about like the program? What is it like?
It's really wonderful. You get your hours in and do enough hard work and determination, you're able to learn the programs in Photoshop and Illustrator and are able to in time get enough or get certifications in them. So right now this is a program where you learn about the aspect of those programs so you can later be tested on it to get your certification.
Our program also uses real world application and sometimes jobs that come into the classroom so that we can apply that to real world situations. And it's not just a learning situation in the classroom, and you learn how to use that for yourself. And it's not going to be just applied to schoolwork. You're using it in the real world aspect as well as with school.
Hi, I'm Lucas Galati.
All right, so that's the video that we have set up for our program. We can take any questions from anybody right now. It can be in general about the school as well, not just about commercial arts as a program.
And you don't have to use a speaker. You could utilize the chat as well.
So we use the Adobe products, and our program actually, we have access to the entire Adobe suite. So we have all of the Adobe products open to us as students at home as well as in the classroom. So Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, pretty much any programs that come with that. But we do mainly use Photoshop and Illustrator in class. The question can be as broad or specific as you want. There's a lot of things that can be applied to our program at school. So upon graduating, so we came in as the sophomore year, so we technically do not have enough hours to get the certifications without coming back afterwards. But any incoming students will, upon graduating, get their certifications in Photoshop, Illustrator, and as well as a commercial arts certificate to work in the field straight out of school. So that'll be good and useful for applying to get internships and jobs at commercial arts studios as well as companies.
And firms.
So it's pretty broad range. In commercial arts, we learn pretty much how to apply our programs and skills to any job field related to art and kind of pursue that using our portfolios that we set up towards the end of the year. We basically use all of our best work from over the 4 years of being at the school and put it into a portfolio at the end that can be presented to different companies or clients to get work or to show our profession, even if we go on to more education after school, say like a different college or university. But generally job titles, you can go for just a commercial artist working for advertising and marketing, marketing artist,
Graphic designer, digital designer,
illustrator, pretty much anything in the art field, but more centralized towards marketing and advertising per the program. So we have a broad range of. It depends on what lessons we're learning, because we do learn the fundamentals, the elements of design, principles of design, illustration, but it is mostly graphic design projects and some illustration. And there is a option with our classroom, because it's very open, to do student-led projects. So there is the occasional illustration project led by students that illustrate what we're doing in class. But an example, we did movie poster design a couple of weeks ago where we took board games and put a horror twist on them and did movie posters for them. We've designed shoes and put them on mock-ups for the class. We have submitted designs to NASA to be approved for the patches for the mission 14 going into space, and one of our students actually is being voted to win that and actually be the patch on the NASA astronauts suits going up with mission 14. So we apply to a broad range of projects. Sometimes we get outside projects or jobs that come into the classroom and turn into real life experience, but it's pretty broad. And if there were any questions about how exactly our program works with the regular school, so it is separated into two different schools. There's the Marksman Technical College across the street, and then there is the main high school building. And a few of the programs are in the main high school building, but some of the ones with more complicated studios, like say welding has a welding area, or commercial arts, for example, has our art studio over there. You would walk over there in the mornings or in the afternoons, depending on what grade you are. And the higher you go up in grade, the more time you spend in there during the day. So, say sophomore year or your freshman year, you would spend 1 hour, one period a day at the end of the day there. And then sophomore year, you'd spend two periods during the middle of the day. And then at the point of junior and senior year, we've spent
Up to 3 hours.
up to 3 hours at the beginning of the day. So every day we go over into our studio for the first 3.5 hours of the day. And that does work into a regular school schedule. Yeah, we get out at the same time. It just works around electives and such like that.
Also, it's worth noting too that because of these programs offered at the school, because they're all technical in nature, if you have a high enough GPA, you could be admitted to National Technical Honor Society because you are in these programs.
We do have access to the National Technical Honor Society and have multiple administrators that run it inside of our school. And it's very simple to get in there, especially in this school. If you just apply yourself to your technical program, we offer a broad range of DE classes, dual enrolled college classes that I've taken myself, and I know that Alondra here has taken. Um, and there's plenty of opportunities for AP and dual enrollment classes in the school without having to go through necessarily go through the actual buildings of PHSC.
Okay, folks, so if you have any last questions, it'd be best to ask them now or go with the link provided in the chat because the session will be ending around 6:35.
Everybody has left the room. You guys did an awesome job. That was
Thank
you.
fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Anything that you could tell the students, participants, parents about the school or any of the activities or any of those things is just awesome. I don't know why a couple of them couldn't hear the recording. I know I've got my volume up so I can hear it, but
Okay.
just make sure, because I could hear the video when we were playing it.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you check that box, and then we'll be back. We'll wait online for about another 6 minutes or so, and then I'll see you guys back for our last session. Will be at 7:15.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.